All right, beautiful air signs. Hi, hello, welcome to your full moon video for Love and Life. I'm Adrian H. Nelson of Asian Great Life. I'm in the absolutely beautiful Cape Town in South Africa, and I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. And this is your reading for life and for love. Now, I am still after this. I will do the individual readings for all the zodiac signs as I, do every week. This is just a collective reading for air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Sorry. So whatever resonates with the reading, take that for you, and whatever doesn't resonate with your heart, just release that with love, light, and peace. Okay. Let's just quickly connect within our hearts before we start our reading, and then we take it from there. Okay. So take it, as always, take it a nice deep breath, save it in the heart space, and release and let go. Okay, and if it's safe for you to relax a little deeper, you can maybe close your eyes if it's safe for you to do so. Okay, taking a nice deep breath, savoring the breath in your heart, opening that heart space, release and letting go. Okay, fantastic. All right, perfect. So if it's your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you so much. If you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. If it resonates with your heart, share the reading, like the video. Sorry. So this is going to be, basically starts off with some oracle cards that I pre-selected for you just for the sake of time, as well as some runes because I love runes. And then I'll just clarify with some tarot. So these are your cards that have been pre-selected. I just want to show you all. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and these are the clarifiers. Okay, so let's get back up again so we can see each other, or you can see me, and our hearts are all connected to one another. All right, so Aquarius over there, Libra over there, and we're going to start off with our beautiful Geminis. Okay, and the just see, where was that? There we go. So there is your rune, Isa. Very, very beautiful for you. Okay, and Isa's just really you want to be mindful of. Now, I know that this might be, sorry, I'm just trying to find the right words, but because I do this pre-selections, but I don't actually look at the cards or the runes or nothing. So, because I want to get the reading for you as I would if you were doing a personal reading, like a client reading. Sorry. So this is obviously a collective reading, and if you want to have a detailed reading, you can just let me know. In fact, I'm going to have to do fire signs tomorrow because I've got a reading that I need to do for a client. But Gemini, you want to be mindful of stagnation. Okay, you want to be mindful of being too much in that headspace of yours, where you may call it needing time to really look at everything, to really think about everything, to really consider everything, to look at everything from all angles, to consider the best angle, the way to do things, etc., etc., etc. You are stagnating. I'm sorry, but you are. Okay, many of you are, sorry. And I can understand that this time for you might be overwhelming. My apologies. And oh yeah, if there's any sort of drilling that happens at the back, please excuse that. I do apologize for that. My neighbors are, I don't know what they're doing, but they're drilling and banging and hitting out walls. But this full moon kind of started in Pisces. This new moon started in Pisces, and it was all about emotions, And then it was a Mercury retrograde, and of course, even though you are ruled by Mercury, retrogrades are wild because they show you all those things that are not really working out, and they can be very, very beneficial to you because this is where you are, this is where you want to go. And then the retrograde in between says to you, okay, or the Mercury retrograde, because obviously the other planets go into retrograde as well. It says to you, okay, so this is what you want, or this is what you want, this is where you are, these are the steps that you have to do in between. It's like learning to ride a bike. These are the steps that you have to do in between. Okay, but then that was all kind of happening in Pisces, and the moon was waxing, and now it's full moon in Virgo. And yes, Virgo can be very analytical, but first you were hit boom, 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 boom by all the emotions, and even though Pisces is such a beautiful, beautiful sign, from a pure Gemini perspective, that is confronted with a pure Pisces sort of energy, it can be, it's freaking overwhelming. It's a lot. It really is a lot. So now in this full moon, and so obviously full moons are all about emotions, and this is such a gangster type of full moon. Like, it's like a moon. It's fertile, it's new beginnings, worm moon. It's all about preparing the ground for great things. Okay, so at the moment you may have that everything makes sense and absolutely nothing makes sense simultaneously, and it might be very, very, very overwhelming to deal with. Okay, so first of all, my heart goes out to you, but be very careful of not getting too stuck in everything that's happening. Okay, so let's see what crystal oracles we have. There we go. Numerology healer. Okay, here's the thing, and actually, a lot of times people will say, I'm a Cancerian, I'm like a pure Cancerian. And a lot of times people will say the Cancerians and Geminis just don't gel. I love Geminis. I love them because they, you guys teach us how to not take life too seriously. How it's okay to be I'm talking about a mature Gemini. How in your emotions, or even just observing. I think if we can just observe Gemini objectively, okay, you are fantastic. And now people are drilling like crazy people above me. I hope that it's going to be short. Seems to be done. I do apologize for that. But Gemini, there is a lot you can teach the world by simply being you. Okay. I'm going to pause this for just a second because now that's a bit ridiculous. Okay, we're going to give this another try. So that was paused over there. It was not a time glitch. Well, some time has passed, about 2 minutes. But I stay within the energy. Okay, so Gemini, by simply being you, there's so much you can teach the world. I mean, look at that. How I'm even looking at it now. If you just look at that rune over there in the middle of the card, it's like, ooh, it's shining out. It's letting you know that there is so much that you can contribute to this world by simply being you. And I really believe that Gemini can teach other people how to really love themselves better by not taking everything so seriously. That is my belief. Okay, which you may or may not share with me. But fantastic for you, Gemini. Things are not as they appear. Okay, things are not as bad. Things are not as gloomy. Things are not as dark. Things are not as down. Okay, there is, I feel a lot of beauty that's actually coming forth for you specifically, and especially after this new moon, very new moony sort of energy has passed. That is when you really come out and shine. Okay, I haven't seen anything for love specifically yet, because this is a love and life reading. But for life specifically, I feel that there are really amazing things coming your way, really amazing blessings in a sense coming your way, far better than you may have imagined. And you don't want to be too much in that energy of like, oh, nothing's actually working, blah, 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 trip, trip, trip. Because then you kind of pull yourself out of the flow of abundance. Then the energy can literally be right there with you, but you're not getting it. It's almost like when somebody rings your doorbell, or your gate rather, the bell at your gate, and they're ringing it and ringing it and ringing it, but meanwhile it's disconnected inside, or you haven't properly put like the receiver or whatever back on the hook. So even though the opportunity itself is, presenting itself to you, you're not aware of it. And that's why you want to be careful to not get into a space that is too dark, because you may actually miss your opportunities. Okay. There you go. Magical shapeshifter. That is you. You know, when it comes to Geminis, I just love them. I must say that some of you are not doing so good at the moment, because usually before I do a Gemini reading, I get very peeped up. I get very excited. For those of you that are subscribed to my channel or watch me often, you will see when I do my Geminis, I'm very peeped up and very excited. And I don't quite feel that 100% at the moment. So for those of you that are maybe having a bit of a tough time, I feel that some of you definitely are. I want to let you know that my heart's going out to you. Okay, and I also want to let you know that things are changing for you. And I want to let you know that it's like there's a lot happening in the background that you are not aware of. Okay, so you focus on self-healing at the moment. Okay, you focus on self-healing at the moment. This is a good time to sit back and to evaluate and say, all right, what's up with my life at the moment? Where am I at? This is a good time for you to take stock. Okay, to see where the magic is really lying at. Let's get you some clarifiers. Okay, no, not that one. I thought it was that one. Okay. Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. Okay, so many of you are very concerned. I feel almost a sense of loneliness. That I'm not quite sure how people normally get this wrong. They're like, oh, Geminis don't need anybody. Everybody would appreciate love in their life. Okay, and you are really, many of you are at that space where you're really ready for it, or you are ready to. I feel that some of you are inside relationships, actual relationships, whatever, commitments, marriages, that sort of thing. But you may have felt a bit uncertain as to whether things are actually gelling or not. Okay? Wonderful news, they are. Many of your partners are about to surprise you in many awesome ways, and a lot of the concerns that you had over there, I feel that a lot of your minds are about to be set at rest. So maybe not so much new relationships, but whoever is within a relationship, I feel that you're getting a lot of peace of mind that you might have been, wishing for or hoping for, which is fantastic. For those of you that are single, I would say for now, really focus mostly on yourself, and what you want will really just come to you. Okay. So who is next? I've got Libra, and Libra, where are we? Okay. So there is your rune, and it's actually in reverse. They're normally like that. Okay, so it's a little bit in reverse. It's actually completely in reverse. And Libras, there's I don't know. It feels like a bit of a discontent. So it's interesting. I feel like a calm. I feel like a nice calm space for you in your life, in your love. But you don't want to get stuck in that calm. Okay? It's almost like remember, the energy changes quickly. This energy that we have at the moment is not going to stay like this forever. Okay? So for you want to really I think spend time with yourself, especially. Okay, really focus on that self-love. And it doesn't mean that if you're in a commitment that you have to let that go, but you really want to focus on that self-love quite strongly at the moment. I feel for a lot of you, there's like almost like stuck emotions, and you want to kind of spend time on your own to have that emotions flow through you, to merge through you. Okay. You don't just want to kind of stay where you are at the moment. Okay. It's almost like, imagine if you're sitting inside a greenhouse, beautiful plants and everything. It's fantastic. Okay, and you spend a whole day there and it was wonderful. But as great as it is, now you realize it's like 6 o'clock and it's time for you to go home. Okay, it's time for you to go home, to go back to your life, because you can come back here again. Okay, and if you're not sure, for those of you, I feel that some of you might be in a rut. If you don't know how to get out of the rut, the key to that is spending time with yourself, quality time with yourself, taking walks, just spending time on your own, really, taking a long bath if you must, or shower. And instead of trying to find the solutions, rather allow the solutions to kind of flow towards you. Okay. Many of you are not feeling very strong at the moment. But cold sight is saying that peace is coming your way. Okay. There's a very overall, okay, there's a sense of peace at the moment. There's almost a sense of balance. It's like everything in the heavens is taking a little bit of a rest, and it's like a little bit of a tea party. Okay. You want to go to the tea party, enjoy the tea party, and then leave while it's still rather busy. You don't want to be one of the last people that are still there, if that makes sense. Okay. I don't really sense that anything dynamic is happening or coming your way. It's just that you don't want to go with the flow so much that by the time you kind of look around, you realize that you've gone too far down the flow. Okay, it's almost like it's like going for like a nice little boat trip on the lake, a large connected lake, and then falling asleep. And then when you wake up, you kind of have no idea where you are. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. Storm fields. You wanna be kind of mindful of the path that you take. This is not a time to make rash decisions. Okay, this is really a time more than ever for you, for most of you, to focus on you, to see the hood for the trees. Yeah, don't just be careful. Don't just go into stuff. Okay, really take your time to consider. You were born with that quality. I'm smiling because I had coming up in my mind, what is that you need and want will come to you. It's almost like if you want anything in your life to work out at the moment. And remember, this is a general reading. If you want to have a detailed reading, then I can do that for you. But if you want anything to work out, you don't just want to go right ahead into things right now. Okay, you want to kind of take the time in the moment, sorry, to kind of get with the motion, with the flow. So you still want to take your boat out onto the lake. You still want to spend some time on the lake and have some sandwiches and take some pictures and have some champagne or apple juice or whatever it is that you do. But you want to, and I know this is very symbolic, but you want to kind of go in with an exit plan, knowing when you're going to out. Also, if you're going to help anybody, know for how long you're going to go in and do this. Okay, when the cutoff is going to be. Be very careful of people taking advantage of you right now. Okay. I feel that you might be a little bit out of sync with things at the moment. So you want to give yourself some time to get in sync with things, number one, but you don't want to stagnate at the same time. Okay. Let's clarify, because what on earth? The Emperor. There you go. This card reminds you that through all the confusion and through all the what, you are powerful, you are strong, You are the ruler of your own universe. It doesn't matter what the moon and the sun and the planets and the whatever is doing. Yes, everything does affect everything else. That is true. But remember, at the end of the day, you are the one who still got to make the decisions and the choices. It still lies with you. Okay? Never forget that. I get a very good feeling for you though. I do get a good feeling. Ten of Pentacles, speaking of life, speaking of money, full circles. A lot of you that might have been struggling about what money would specifically, wondering about coin, worried about coin. You know, how will I pay my rent? That sort of thing. Getting sorted out for you, babies. Okay. And also I am doing the usual readings that I do for all the different zodiac signs. I just need to do the fire sign still for the full moon, and then I will follow with the readings that I try my best to do every week. Okay, so two came out. This one came out upside down, so I'm going to look at this one first. Six of Wands. I love this. You are going forward strongly and boldly, and you're going into your moments. You're going into your strength. You are moving into a very positive direction. Okay. It is just that you want to give yourself a little bit of time. Look at that, your strength, that hidden strength, that inner strength, that strength of who you are. Okay, I think that many of you might have lost your focus a little bit of yourself, but now it's time to get it back. Okay, Aquarius. There we go. Taurus in reverse. Okay, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say this straightforward. Many of you have been giving your power away to many things. Not just, it's almost like there were many lessons for you to learn. So you were making it rain. Like, there we go. Power, 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 power. Oh, you want some of my power? There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to stop there because I know that you're not going to like that. But that's fine. That's fine, because remember, we are all in the process of learning. We are all in the process of discovering the greatest versions of who we are. Okay. And the wonderful thing with you having, in fact, kind of gone to rather deep pits, which a lot of people may not know. They look at it like, no, they're fine. Okay. Because you probably didn't want to bother anybody else with your worries and your concerns, even close friends and family members. It's hard for you guys to let people in. You still remember the plant that disappointed you by dying when you were back in school. Sorry. But in giving so much, in many of you giving so much away of almost your truth and your honesty and all of who you are. Funny enough, in the way that the universe can work, you have also been reminded of everything that you are not, first of all, and also everything that you don't want to be. Okay, you don't like feeling weak. You don't like feeling not in control. Whether you are a very mature Aquarius, or you're still growing into yourself, either way, you don't like the idea of not having a cooking clue of what's going on. You just don't like it, and that's fine, because that's who you are. Okay, so by getting to that space where I feel some of you might have actually just wanted to scream, you realize very strongly what it is that you don't want in your life. Okay, which is actually a good thing. And of course, we've just come through a Mercury retrograde, and that's what Mercury retrograde does. It shows to you who we are not, so you can level up beautifully to who you are. Okay, so in the end, it actually does all work out. Okay, let's see what else we got for you. Look at you, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Hermit diamonds, dreams, dreams coming true. When Hermit diamonds were first discovered, there was this craziness that went on because they really look like real, like actual diamonds. And so everybody was going quite bonkers. But dreams are coming true now that you know who you are not and who you see. This is the thing about you. It's not only that you don't know who you are, it's who you refuse to be. I refuse to be this person. I refuse to be that person. I refuse to be this and that version of myself. Okay. And remember, this is a general reading. If you want, you can get yourself a detailed reading. And as I said, also after this, for those of you that just jumped on the timestamps, I am also doing the readings that I do on a weekly for the individual zodiac signs for the guidance. This is just for the full moon for the signs together. So this is just for the air signs collectively, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. This is a fantastic time for you because the new moon, I keep on saying new moon, sorry, the full moon, well, the new moon was in Pisces, and Pisces came with all those emotions and stuff that you would have gone like, "Ugh, I don't want to, you know. But now the full moon is in Virgo, and Virgo is, the analytical. And so you kind of got both sides of Mercury, and now you're in the full emotions of your strength of your emotions. And of course, you operate best, Aquarius, when you have both sides. Okay, you see things from all angles. It's almost like in a regression hypnosis that I would ask my clients. So, which angle are we gonna look at this from to get the best idea of what's happening? All right, and that is you, Aquarius, by nature. So fantastic for you in all aspects. Actually, keep it simple. Don't overthink, my people. Don't overthink. Keep it simple. Okay. Go with the most obvious choice. Because remember, by default, the way your mind is wired, you do the pros and cons thing already. Okay, so don't worry too much about going completely overboard. Sorry. Decide what it is that you want. How am I going to get it? And go for it. Have faith and confidence and believe in yourself. Okay. I think sometimes Aquarius can fall off the wagon, but whereas me in my Cancerian ways will want to throw yourself off the wagon and lay by the ditch on the side of the road. Oh, poor me. Aquarius is going to hold on to the thing with all their life, even if it's scrapes you, because you're not going to let go of it. But sometimes it's also good to let go. Okay. Some of you, rock bottom, you've really gone down low. You've gone down low. But there are certain things that bottom can teach you that nowhere else can, that the sunlight and the rays can't teach you. But be careful of getting too much into that mentality. That is a very dangerous mind pattern to go into, that I must go into the dark to get the light. Okay? I'm just saying, be careful of that. 5 of Swords. Okay. You guys are stepping squarely back into your emotions, in the strength of your emotions. You're like, this is who I am. I don't have muscles. But this is who I am, and this is who I choose to be. And what fits with this? Okay, look at this. Look at you coming shining through. You don't have to go looking for love. For those of you that are single, you don't have to go look for love. Love will come knocking on your door. It will almost want to step down your door. Okay? As will money, as will opportunities. You are shining like a brand new nickel. Look at all these cards coming out. 10 of Swords, you're done with the nonsense. Okay? You're moving into a powerful new space. You are remembering your power, 4 of Swords. You are remembering who you are, and you are stepping away from what doesn't serve you positively anymore. And look at the King of Swords. You are stepping away from what doesn't serve you positively. You've learned your lessons. You're stepping away, and you're embracing your full power. And that is what attracts people to you like a magnet. opportunities to you like a magnet, love to you like a magnet. For those of you that are in relationships, your partners will do one of two things. They will either really join the party, completely come through, like a Mardi Gras almost, but like in all the beautiful everything, or they might move away. But you are in that space where you're okay with things either way. Okay? Because you've gone through, I think, a bit of a rough patch there, that a lot of things was kind of chaotic. But now you've got a much firmer grasp on who you've always been and who you choose to be. And I say, just let your light shine. Just let your light shine. Just be you. Okay? Thank you so much, Geminis, Libras, Aquarius, cross watchers, for watching the full moon, air signs reading, tarot, oracle, runes. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back again soon. Thanks so much.